Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 215 Trades. All right. Today is the 4th of July. Hope that you guys are doing well over there on YouTube and also those who are on TikTok. It's now 6:31 a.m. here, and in normal fashion, I'm going to get into the overall drawings here of the 215 zone here on gold, and then at 7 o'clock I will begin to do my analysis here on EU. Alright, so just a moment here. Let me just send a notification in the Telegram group and then we can begin. All right, so let's deep dive here. Have a better look to zoom in a bit here on gold, so we have a better look here on what's going on here on gold. Greetings, 3FX. Good morning, Kaiten. Don't feel like doing it today. Why? Oh, you don't know why. Marius, morning to you, my friend, and morning to you, Daniel Uptown. Guessing those are the flags of Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria. Yeah, big shout out to you. All right, good. So let's get into it. So 6:30, starting starting with gold here today. We're gonna start off with the 6:30 215 zone. So this candle marks the opening of actually the opening of the of the 6:30 candle, sorry. So that's going to be my POI, so that's at 3340. I'm going to be measuring 20 pips, sorry, from that. So if that was 3340, this is going to be 3338 0.702. Then this would be my sell line. Yesterday was a bit of a fake out play in a sense where it wanted to confirm a buy, switch the flow from confirming a buy to confirming a sell yesterday. But it was a long waiting day yesterday for those who were on stream. Very long waiting day. So it's now 6:30 a.m. and we're going all the way up until 8:30 a.m. All depending on how the market flows today. Might see if I need to extend the stream as today is Friday. But let's see what is going to happen. Remember, guys, if you're over there on TikTok, let's get those likes up on the live. See if we can get it to 1,000 likes as quickly as possible. In the first few minutes, that will be really great to help push the stream a little bit more. Thank you guys as well for those who are over there on YouTube as well. If you can just hit the like button, I would really appreciate it if you guys haven't yet done so. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, this is the 215 zone here. So this is going to be the 6:30 215 zone here on XAU, and this is on the 15-minute time frame. All right, thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you. All right, now that I have my 215 zone all highlighted here, let's move down so I can identify my 15-minute rejection. So I just need this to be about 15 pips away from the zone. So in that area, that's a pretty clean area though. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see that there's all green candles, pretty clean range there. as well. And then we're going to do the same as well on the reverse. Just to get that 50-minute rejection. Usually you would do like the closest support or resistance on the 50-minute time frame from the range from the 215 zone. However, you can also do just the 15 pips off the bat. All right, come on, guys. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Still not at 1,000 likes yet, guys. Come on, let's get those likes up, my friends. So we had 450. We just need to get to 1,000. So if you can just hit the like button, just get it up to 1,000. I would really appreciate it. All right, so that's the 215 zone. That's a 15-minute rejection line right there. Well, it's already started the journey to continue. What I think may happen, I'll break it down to you in a bit. Let me just finish doing these analysis, marking out my zones and all of that. All right, so that's a 215 zone. Let's move to the 30-minute time frame so I can identify my target areas here. I'm going to identify this zone here, or this range, or that area there as my 30-minute support. Looking above from the zone as well. I am going to identify my 30-minute resistance as well. For these area here, I'm gonna use this one. This is also just above these two areas here. So that's going to be my 30-minute resistance right there. Moving all the way up to the 4-hour. All right, so I'm now on the 1-hour time frame, looking for the same supports and resistance on the 1-hour time frame. These would basically be my target areas. My friend Marnin Bukan. Come on, guys, we only need 300 more likes just to get to 1,000. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes in the first 10 minutes of the stream. 1 hour. All right, now 1 hour resistance is going to be right here. Finally, the 4-hour time frame. We have our 4-hour support here. That's right, under resistance, so I'm just going to use the wick. And the 4-hour resistance right here. Let's have a quick look, just a gasp at the daily time frame to see if there's any support and resistance inside the trading range that are not highlighted by any of the higher time frame supports or resistance, but everything seems to be in the trading zone anyway, so that's good. That's perfectly fine. I'm all right with that. All right, now let's go back now to the 5-minute time frame, because the 5-minute time frame is the time frame that is used to take entries on the 215 technique. So let's see what I am looking for today. Okay, look at that. That's a pretty clean open range though to come back to that 4-hour support if we were supposed to get the price action breaking below that zone. Now, even though it's looking like it's one to push up here as well, we have to also take into consideration that it did come from a pretty nasty sell all the way back into these areas, consolidated in this little range a bit, and then it has pushed up. So it doesn't mean then that it will still continue. It can look to actually reverse to come back down again. So this is what I am expecting. Remember, I don't really work with biases and all of that. I just work with how the price action reacts to my 215 zone. All right, good. So we're at 1,000 likes, my friends. Thank you so much for that as well. Really appreciate it. Let's see if we can just get to 1,500. Let's keep the likes going. Let's see if because the more likes we get on the stream is the more it's pushed out. So if we can get those likes up to 2K likes, I would really appreciate it. It's also July the 4th as well, which I believe is a holiday in the US. So there's going to be less volume from the New York side, but we're basically heading into the London session anyways, so the London session would basically still have its volume despite that. All right, So let's see if we can get those likes up to 2K likes, guys. We only need 900 likes just to get it there. So if we can just hit that like button on the screen, I would really appreciate it. So what I'm looking for here, if price breaks below my 215 zone, right? Breaks below my 215 zone, need to see test this 15-minute rejection area here. Need to see test these areas, right, with a candle close, right, or either on that line or below that line. Cool. Once it does that, I need to see also a retracement from this area, from that 15-minute rejection area, with a candle close inside my zone, right? Once it's closed inside my zone, then I need to see if then reject from that zone and close between my sell line and my 15-minute rejection line for me to consider taking shorts, right? So basically it needs to do three things here. All right, so one will be first just to test that 15-minute rejection area. So that's the first thing. So that's, I'm just gonna put one there. Okay, and if you guys want to learn more about this 215 technique, definitely do go here and subscribe. You can see all of my videos there. Okay, seems like it's a bit blurry on TikTok. Yeah, it's good on YouTube, but it's blurry on TikTok. My TikTok viewers, is it looking any better with does it look better with the good morning R6? Does it look better on low lighting, or is it better on highlighting, sorry? It's better with the low lighting, or is it better with the highlighting? So I'm gonna do it once more. All right, so this is it on low lighting, right? What the all right, so that's it on low lighting, right? Oh, you pressed the wrong key. And this is it on highlighting. Let me know, does it look better on high or low? Low, Dami is saying low, R6 is saying low, Dilbert is saying low, Donald says low, Bukan says low. Low it is. All right, so is that better? Good. All right. I can barely even see it now. All right, let's go. All right, so the first thing, I don't think, no, my lighting doesn't affect YouTube. No. All right, so morning, Sylvia. So the first thing I'm expecting is to get that test of that area, right? Then the second thing that I would expect it to do would to basically retrace, right? Retrace to the zone. That's the second thing. And then the third thing that I would like to see it do would to basically confirm the entry. So I'm going to say entry confirmation. Right, so I won't be interested in taking an entry, right, until all these three things are actually done. So one, I need to see test that 15-minute rejection area here, right? Need to see test that 15-minute rejection area here, right, at the bottom, right? Then I need to see it to retrace to the 215 zone. That's the second thing I need to see happen, right? And then thirdly, I need to see a candle close in between that sell line and that 15-minute rejection line. So that would basically be the confirmation that I am looking for today. So these three things have to happen, and if that does happen in this lower segment of the zone, this below that 215 zone, then at that point in time I'll be interested in taking a short from these areas, right? So it will be a short from these areas, putting my stop loss at the tip of my zone, at the top of my zone, so basically where my buy line is. And then overall I will be targeting my 4-hour support as my overall TP. TP1 being that 30-minute support, TP2 being that 1-hour support, and TP3 being that 4-hour support. So let me know if you guys understand that, or do I need to break it down again? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you understand that, or if you need me to break it down again. Now I'm using the 215 technique here. All right. R6, all clear, good. R6, are you in any positions right now? So let me know if that looks good. Let me know if that's clear, or what you guys expect. Let me know. All right. But let's say though that gold decides that, look, I'm not going that direction anymore, right? Yeah, yesterday was insane. Yeah, it was really insane. Because it confirmed the buy yesterday that we were waiting for, only to produce about 20 pips from that. Then it dumped all the way down, retrace, confirm a sell, and then it dumped again. So yesterday it was great. If I was doing like a 4-hour or a 5-hour stream, we would see all the emotions of the market yesterday. But the good thing about it though is that each time price broke through the zone test and retrace, it confirmed perfect entry one setups for buys and sell, and all of those entries which it confirmed yesterday hit some level of profits. All right, but let's say gold looks at us and says, hey, look, you think I'm going down? I'm not going down. I'm going to go up. What would I do in that instance, right? What would I, guys? Could you guys remind me once? What's wrong with my mouse? What's going on here? Okay, it's ready now. Right? Let's say price decides to, look, I'm going to change the flavor. I'm not going to go down. What am I going to do? Right? Let's say price wants to push up. If I'm going to consider taking longs here and gold, what I need to see happen, I need to see price break through my 215 zone, break above my 215 zone, right? Break above my 215 zone. Come on, guys, we're almost at 2K likes, and the goal, the aim is to get to 3K likes. If we can just hit that like button, my friends, and get those likes up to 3K likes, I would really appreciate it. This Northern thing is a pain. Get out of the way. So let's see if we can get those likes up to 3K likes. I would really, really appreciate it, my friends. So if you haven't yet liked the stream as yet, please go ahead and do so. All right, the more likes we get, the more we can push the stream. All right. Hey Danny, welcome back. Danny, welcome back. See if we can get those likes up, my friends. All right. See if we can get those likes up to 3K likes. Keep tapping that screen, my friends. Overall, 10K likes is not the main goal, but yeah, let's see if we can do it step by step. So let's say price breaks above the 215 zone. I'd like to see it test that 15-minute rejection line on the buy side, right? After it tests that 15-minute rejection line on the buy side, I'd like to see it pull back, retrace back to the zone, into the 215 zone with a candle close on the inside. Not just putting a wick in, right? I need to see it close inside of the 215 zone, right? Once there's a close in the 215 zone, I then need to see a rejection from the 215 zone, and I'll candle close here between my buy line and my 15-minute rejection line. If it closes above it, then that's not what I am looking for. Then I would be looking to consider taking longs in this area, right, to target the higher time frame resistance, which would basically be the 4-hour resistance as my full on TP. TP1 being that 30-minute resistance, TP2 being that 1-hour resistance, and TP3 being that 4-hour resistance. And that's why we marked those areas out when I was doing it initially. All right. Almost at 3K likes, guys. Good. Appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Good. So that's what I'm ultimately looking for today. So it's not, I do see that the market is coming up. However, I don't really work off biases and all of that. I just work off how the market reacts to my 215 zone, right? This is a very massive, the news yesterday was crazy. Was that news time? 125. Yep. Massive drop. That drop looked like it was maybe about 1,000 pips. Was it? No, maybe not 1,000. It's not far off. 400. 400 pips. That was a massive drop, but it is been retracing and has been recovering some of that 400 pips, but it's now at a point where it could actually reject and go back down to test that 4-hour support. Look at it. Look at it. Broke, and it's now curving. It could come back down as well. So that's why I would like to see for it to test my areas before I would say I would go for an entry. Oh, you closed before the news. Ah, yeah, because remember yesterday it was looking as if it wanted to go up, and we were waiting for that long. So on stream yesterday, we were waiting for that long because it broke above the 215 zone. It's been hovering above the 215 zone, so I could see why people would want to say that it's going to go up. But that's the thing with news when it comes on to news trading. I don't like it. It's like the probability is just so crazy. The probability was just so crazy. But if there's high impact news, I would say best wait 50 minutes after, then you look for an entry because it's gonna move. It's going to go in one direction aggressively, then it's gonna reject, then it's gonna retrace, then it's gonna continue. All right, let's see what's happening here on EU. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mark EU out at 7 o'clock. So in 7 minutes, I'll have a better look at EU. Right now, gold is just consolidating here as well. I catch the up move. Nice. Yeah, so sometimes it's like just going to the supermarket after the crowd has left. You know, that kind of thing. Morning, Ren. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. So we're almost at 5K likes. Thank you for that hard phantom. Uh, we're almost at 5K likes, my friends. So if we can just continue to hit the like button to see if we can get those likes up to 5K likes, we would really appreciate. Yesterday the numbers were very nice on stream, especially on TikTok and also on YouTube as well. The numbers were high. Hey Khalid, welcome, welcome, welcome. Numbers are very decent yesterday, and I like to see that we are back on the growth as well. I still think I only need now maybe about 4 persons. There's 4 new subscribers here, and then I'm at 1,500 subscribers. So if you guys could get me to 1,500 subscribers there, I would really appreciate that. That would be a very great goal for me at the end of the week. All right, so there's 4 subscribers here at 215 trades, and then that would be my end of the week goal. 4.6K likes. Good, good, good. Numbers are growing. Decent. All right, we can see where gold right now is basically consolidating towards the lower end of the 215 zone. So in the lower half, let's look at the 15-minute time frame. What does it look like? Created a 15-minute support around this area here. It's not a resistance now because it's behind the price. So we just need to it's just all about being patient. The London market opens in about an hour and 5 minutes as well. So it would be pretty interesting to see how the London market reacts to all of this. Now, what caused such a massive sell-off yesterday? on gold. It was basically we're looking at the let's have a quick look at Forex Factory for a minute, just to see what happened yesterday, because there's no news coming out today. Well, I guess it's a holiday, so you wouldn't expect that to happen. But on yesterday's news, we could see what happened, where average hourly earnings came out in the negatives, so that was a little bad. But non-farm employment change came out good, unemployment rate came out good, unemployment claims came good as well. So out of the four, was that 1, 2, 3, 4? Three of them came out good, which triggered the massive sell off on gold yesterday. Then we also have ISM services that came out basically neutral as well. So that was I would say that was good because you didn't lose in a sense. So that really pushed the market down yesterday, and now it is recovering in its usual fashion here as well. Now, since Asian Open was at 11. Let's see if I can find that 11 o'clock candle. It's right here. It didn't quite go down too far, in all fairness. All right, didn't quite go down too far, maybe just a pip or so. And then since that, it has just busted upwards, so it's now been up by 13 pips. No, well, that's 130 pips actually. Is that right? Yeah. 140 pips towards the upward direction. So it hasn't actually tested or created any major lows here as well. But let's see what's ultimately is going to happen. We could have like a massive retracement as well, back down to these lower areas at the 4-hour support at 3325. But let's see. No admin. I'm not in any positions right now. I'm currently waiting for an entry. I haven't had any tests of my areas. So first thing I need to see a test of that 15-minute rejection line. Then I need to see, second thing, I need to see a retracement back to the 215 zone. Then the third thing I need to see is a entry confirmation here as well. So these are all the things that I'm looking for to happen before I'm looking to take any positions. And it can happen on either side of the 215 zone, which is on the lower half or if it's on the higher half as well. This look need to be slanted a bit. Anyone in any positions right now? 7 o'clock. Let's have a quick look here on EU. EU has been going crazy as well. Don't know if you guys take entries on EU. Let's have a look at the 50-minute time frame here as well. It's a massive up climb here on EU. So in a few seconds, I'll just begin to apply the 215 technique here. On EU, see what's happening. It's moving a little bit slow today, slower than normal. Well, it has made a pretty massive up move, but yeah, the volume does seem a little bit low here on EU, but it could just be a sleeping beast, so not to be surprised by that in all fairness. That's going to be the POI right there. That's going to be the sell line. That's going to be the buy line. This this is the 215 zone. Where are my alerts? Okay. Go into the 30-minute time frame. That's going to be my 30-minute support right there. I'm going to mark this area as well just to see what happens to it. Swipe to pips though, I think. Maybe change the color to white. Broken. Okay, maybe see how it reacts to that area first before I consider taking any positions. That's a 30-minute support right there. There's a 30-minute resistance right there. So let's see. Okay, go into the 1 hour time frame here as well. We do have a 1 hour. Yeah, that's a pretty strong area as well. So that's the 1 hour. This is a 1 hour support. That's the 1 hour resistance. Go into the 4 hour time frame as well. So that's going to be the 4 hour resistance here. And I'll just use here. Sign. All right, let's go back to the 5-minute time frame here on EU just to see what's happening here. Now this bright broken line area is a 30-minute. Was it a 4 hour? Was it anything on the 4 hour? No, it wasn't anything on the 4 hour, but it was something on the 1 hour and also on the 30 minutes. So if we go back to the 5-minute time frame, this area here does seems like it's a pretty strong area. How many pips is it away? 2 pips. All right, so let's see. So because that area is right there, I want to see test that area first. Let's see if we can get a rejection back to about the point of interest, something like that. Then I'll be interested to trying to take a chart here on EU in the opposite of that as well. Let me just see how far away that 30-minute resistance is away. 5. All right, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. So if it does close above the zone, not too far away from the zone, then I'll be interested in possibly taking along as well. EU hasn't been the best in the last couple of days, in all fairness. So I should be going back to the drawing board with EU just to get a bit of a grasp of the hey Ollie. Hope you enjoy your birthday yesterday, my friend. To get a better grasp of the entry models here. Now, however, I usually look for entries whenever I'm taking entries on EU. I always look at DXY here as well, just to see what is happening and what I could expect here. So if it's a case where DXY is moving in the opposite direction, I should be seeing the reverse price action happening here on Euro USD. As you can now see, DXY is pushing up, and you can see that the reverse of that is happening here on EU. That kind of thing. All right, let's see what's happening here on gold. Wow, look at that. Look at that massive change, right? We saw where gold was pushing down, right? Gold was pushing down towards the sell side of the 215 zone. Then it just rejected, blasted up aggressively, and it's now moving towards the upside. Now, even though it's moving towards the upside, that doesn't mean that I'm just going to willy-nilly enter a position. It still has to confirm these Wow, seal. Still have to confirm these three things. It has to test that 15-minute rejection area. It has to pull back in the zone. I don't know what's going on right now. Did something just happen just now that triggered this per volume? It's only just been 7 o'clock. Anyways, interestingly enough, I believe this would be... Oh, so okay, so that's fine. So I need to see test that 15-minute rejection, not only by a wick of a candle. Need to test that area with a candle close. All right. In a buy for three. Oh, Dias, I haven't seen your name in a long while, my friend. 3338. That's decent, my friend. Decent. That's good. You should be up nicely right now. Should be up over 40 pips, I believe, based off that move. All right, good. So we're at 10K likes, my friends. Thank you guys so much for doing that. The price is moving now above that 215 zone, is in the area of that 15-minute rejection line here. So we need to see a few things happening here. So I need to see it close in that area, testing that 15-minute rejection area with a body candle, not with a wick. Then I need to see a retracement in the zone, then a rejection from the zone. Then I'll be interested in going for a long here. Welcome back, Danny. Didn't know you left, my friend. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here with these candles right now. Not sure where this ghost volume has come in from. Yeah, that's a pretty strong rejection here as well. No, no, it hasn't. This hasn't gone up. It hasn't. It hasn't done anything as yet, Danny. So it's moving, right? Gold is moving, but it's not doing anything to confirm an entry for me. It hasn't done anything as yet, right? As you can see, it only just tested this 50-minute rejection line on the buy. Middle, right. So it has only tested this 50-minute rejection line on the buy side by a wick. It hasn't tested it with like a candle close, right? And then if I look on the sell side, it hasn't tested it as yet. So it's moving, right? But it hasn't done anything of substance for me to consider taking any positions as yet. So using the 215 technique is all about being patient and just really just waiting for your areas to be top retrace and all of that. Yesterday, what you said would happen. What do you think today? Well, today it's a bit. It's not so straightforward today because then we have London. we have we don't have any New York because of the news and all of that. If it dropped to the red line, which red line? No, no, Khalid, come on, Khalid. You've been here for a while, but let me just bring you guys up to speed. The only time I'll be considering to take a long here on gold is if gold breaks the 215 zone, test that 15-minute rejection line, retrace to the zone with a candle close on the inside, then close above the 215 zone in this other area here. So it has to do this price movement, right? If it's going to consider, if I'm going to consider a short, price needs to break from that 215 zone area, test that 15-minute rejection line. And when I say test it, I don't mean by just having a wick cross the line. I need to see a body candle close in that area, right? With a body candle close in this area, testing this 15-minute rejection line, I then need to see a rejection from here. So I need to see the candles pull back into the 215 zone and close on the inside of the 215 zone, right? Once that is done, I then need to see a rejection. So three things, I have to see three things happen before I take an entry. So I need to see it reject from that, finally reject from the 215 zone and close between my sell line and my 15-minute rejection line for me to even consider taking a short. So I need to see all of these things happen before I take a long, before I take a short in any direction it wants to do. If it confirms these three things above, then I'm going for a long. If it confirms these three things below, then I'm going for a short. So it hasn't done any of those things as yet. So I'm still just waiting patiently. It's now 7:12 a.m. London market opens in about, what's that, 37 minutes. Kariva Din Ro. I'm waiting for a break and test of the 50-minute rejection lines, followed by a retracement to the zone and a rejection from the zone. So you see these arrows here? You see these arrows? You see these white arrows here? Yeah, there were multiple entries taken yesterday after stream. Yeah. You see these white arrows here? So I need to see it break, test that area, close, reject from that area, close, reject from the zone, close. 150 pips. Nice, Danny, nice. So that 80 account should be about maybe about $800 now. Or pounds, or whichever currency you're trading at now. You know, I've always wondered how people how do they battle on TikTok? Come on, Danny. You can't be giving back the profits to the market, my friend. You can't be giving back the profits to the market, man. If you're in a winning streak, and you're still in the market, I would say, yo, just reduce your lot size. So let's say you were using 0.5, right? If you're using 0.5, you just reduce it to maybe 10. Yeah, figured. But yeah, definitely for sure though, Danny. If that's the case, if you're on a winning streak and you continue, don't risk the same amount again. Just reduce it, just to make sure you preserve, some of it. But if you were up 488, and you should have just walked away. You should have just walked away, Danny. What's my R? What's my risk? So the risk is calculated different for the 215 technique. Reason I'm saying is that because my TPs are usually set at structures, so it will fluctuate. And when I say it's set as structures, let's deep dive into this, right? Now, let's say that I went in for a long here, right? If I went in for a long, My stop loss is going to always be, this is an entry one setup by the way, my stop loss is always going to be at the sell line, basically the opposite end of my 215 zone, right? Now if it's at the opposite end of my 215 zone, morning again, Ollie. Hope you enjoy your birthday yesterday. So my stop loss is going to be like that. So this is usually going to be maybe between 40 to 45 pips thereabout. But then my overall TP is going to be at my 4 hour support or resistance. Now the pips between these areas, it's not going to be the same because it's, as I said, it's structured base, right? No, it's all right, my friend. It's going to be structured based, so the risk to reward is just going to be depending on that. So I don't really worry about RR as well. If you want to know the win rate, what I do recommend is for you to do some research. So if you go back to my channel, it's 215 Trades. If you have a look at the previous videos, learn the technique, and then do some back testing. But I have been doing this technique. I don't do nothing but this technique, and it has so far been great. Yeah, he's definitely going to get the 250 back, and when he gets that 250, he needs to just get off get off the charts. Expecting a bit back in EU. EU has been crazy, in all fairness, these last couple of days. It hasn't been paying off, so I'm not so pumped or psyched about EU, in all fairness, because I think I need to analyze how I use the 215 technique here on EU. But I'll do that over the weekend though, if I get some time, that is. So I'm not, it's really, EU is just on the back burner for right now. Gold is the main focus. Gold, when it comes down to gold and the 215, there's no if nor buts nor maybe when it comes down to the entries. I'm on a horse. You're on a horse? At this time of the day, you're on a horse. It's now 7:18 a.m. here in London. What do you call? Yeah, 20. No, that's not 20. 42 minutes away from London Open at 8 o'clock. What do you guys think is going to happen today? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen today? Do you think gold is going to confirm a long, or do you think it's going to confirm a short? Let me know. Nice, almost up 400 pips. Decent. A 100 pips is immaculate. All right, good. So we're at 10K likes, moving nicely. Really do appreciate that. Andy saying long on YouTube. Nice. Yeah, longs look like it does make sense now. We've only just gotten that first candle close above the zone, so we're just waiting for that 15-minute rejection line to be tested properly, and I'm waiting for a rejection. Then I'll be interested in taking that long. Yeah, the channel has been growing. I really do appreciate all the support here, my friends, all the likes that you guys have been doing. If we could get those likes up to, let's say, 15K likes for today, I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for all those persons who followed as well, and all those persons who subscribe to the 215 Trades channel on YT. Really appreciate that as well. So if you guys would be so kind as well, just to hit that like button. Your, your finger is burning already. All right, come on, R6. If we can get those likes up to 15K, that would be really good. Really good. Really good. Thank you as well, Danny. Look at Danny sharing his profits with me. That's nice. Is that what's even that? That's a star. Nice, a star for a star. Decent. Does it even go down? I mean, it's, of course it goes down. Well, it depends. It depends on how you look at it. You see, it depends because some days it really drop. Some days it really drops. Some days it really goes up. I think if you look at the overall trend of it, then you would say that it goes up. But some days it really do drop. And let's say you were only going in for longs. If you don't have like a massive, like a big account, you can't withstand the up and the down move of gold. Because some days, I know you guys have come on here, you see gold down by 200, 300 pips. Sometimes even 90 pips. 900 pips, I mean. So it does go down, but it fluctuates in between. But if you're like maybe a day trader, so then you can maybe hold it. But I'm not. I'm just in it for just this small ride most of the times. Yeah, this is the first break above the 215 zone. Let me just remove this so I don't confuse people, because I guess when people come on the stream and they see that, they think that I'm already in. Remember, guys, to subscribe to 215 Trades here. Okay, we're getting a push above that area right now. I'm on the 5-minute time frame right now. Hi, Silvia. Oh, thank you for those. Go for it, Danny. Danny, you sending me C-cells. What are you trying to say, Danny? All right. Oh, wow. All right. Hold on. All right. Let's bring in the VAR. Let's bring in the VAR on this one. Let me see what you guys think. Has this 15-minute rejection line been tested properly? Let me know, guys. Has this 15-minute rejection line been tested properly? YouTube, what do you guys think over there on YouTube? Has this 15-minute rejection line been tested properly based on the 215 concept? Has this 15-minute rejection line been tested properly? Why has this? Why did it? What's the reason behind? Why is why? What am I trying to say? Why do you think it hasn't been tested properly? Yeah, that's the question I want to ask. Why do you guys think it hasn't been tested properly? Good, good, good. So this came in, it closed right before it, but not quite above it, right? We need to see it to close above it, because once it closes above it, what that means then it can actually go higher. But in this instance, right, it closed below it. So that means that it's still rejecting from that 15-minute rejection line. It hasn't quite beaten the price action. It hasn't quite closed above the structure for us to say, okay, it's going to continue higher. Now, as you can see, this is still being the resistance and it's still pushing price down. So we need to see a close above it or on it, not before. Now, granted that it can still come down and then you just skyrocket and we never see the light of day again. However, for me, I want to see it close on or above the line so we can say, okay, look, price is going to continue higher, because right now this is still being a roof, but we want to see it create a pathway above it. So we need to wait and wait a bit more just to make sure it is tested properly. It's only just 7:30 anyways. We still have 30 minutes until London opens, and we still have 30 minutes left after that as well. So we still have 1 hour left on stream here as well. I've been searching this app for the longest time, and I don't know how to do it. Let me just add my. All right, thank you guys for the likes and the shares as well. EU. Yeah, hasn't tested the no, he hasn't tested the area. Just is rejecting from that point of interest, yeah. But it hasn't pulled back though below. It hasn't even tested the 30/1 hour price pair. It hasn't quite done what I needed to do, really. 15K now, I need coffee. What's next? Would it be worth to buy when it drops? Are you reckon it gonna drop further because of it not hit the mark? Don't think I quite understand what you're trying to ask, Ollie. But are you saying if it will still be worth the long if it falls more here? Is that what you're asking? Ideally, if this candle had closed above, then I would be interested in taking, using this as a confirmation. But because it rejected before actually crossing or closing above the area, this buy here could be a fake out in a sense. So I just have to wait just to make sure it is tested properly to then re-enter. Remember as well though, even if price just falls from where it is and continue to fall down to these areas, we can always look for entry tools from any of these supports as well. And we also have the London market opening as well in 28 minutes as well. So it's just that I'm not rushing the position and not rushing the entry. It's also Friday as well. And if you're having a green week, you don't want to take any positions that you're unsure of. And if I have to question whether or not this is a valid test, then no, I'm not going to take an entry on that. So I'm just going to wait. Khalid says 25. What? It's 25. All right, 16K likes, guys, friends. Thank you so much for that. We're almost at the 20K likes. Decent. How do they do it? How they do that battle thing on TikTok? How do they do that? There's no way. There's no. Oh, look at that. I didn't understand what you said, but okay, that's nice. That's good. How do they battle? How do they battle on TikTok? Because there's nothing that says battle. I'm looking for it. But yeah, so if we zoom in closer to it, right, you can see where this is still a resistance. I need to see it close above that area there, and then I'll be interested in that. So I'm still just waiting for a better confirmation. People have to join the live stream first. What do you mean they have to join it? Two accounts have to go live. Oh, so they have to be live as well. Oh, okay. Oh, so they have to be live and then you can, okay. That makes sense. So you have to do it with, I don't understand this. So you have to do, why I close so early? Why I close what? So early. I'm not sure if that question is for me. A broker. All right, so it depends. So you have, which stream is closed? Oh, this stream, 2 hours worth of streaming. That's a lot of hours, Khaled. So brokers, you have FDMO, IC market, and now what is this called again? Bullnox. What's that? Project X for futures. The stream 2 hours. Both streams work for me. Yeah, I stream 2 hours. 2 hours worth of the day. That's a lot of streaming time. Imagine I'm on here entertaining for 2 hours, and I'm talking non-stop. Thank you for the like, Sam. I want to try that battle thing. I want to try that battle thing, but I want to try that battle thing. Um. Okay, Sylvia, go live, Sylvia, and let's try it. I want to try it. So go live and then try it. You don't have to show. You don't have to show. You don't have to show. You don't have to turn your camera on. That's fine. But I want to see what it looks. I want to see what it looks like from my screen. I've never seen it. I don't even see. There's a. Why is there a one over this man? Okay, so is. All right, hold on. Sam is trying to do it. Hold on. All right, choose someone else. All right, Sam sent me a request. So how does it work from here now? What do I do now for the battle to come on? Hold on, Gold is doing something here. Yeah, we need a decent test of that 15-minute rejection line on the buy side for me to consider taking that. Not yet. If you want to, you can. If you want to count that as a proper test, you can, and you can go for it. If this candle close above the zone, then you can go for it. But for me, it's still iffy. So I'm waiting patiently for a proper test of the area. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but you did. But yeah, so the thing is, Khaled, the entry criterias are basically there to keep me safe, right? They're there to keep me safe, and if they're there to keep me safe, then I'm going to follow them. So I need to see it properly test that area. If it's a case where I have to second guess myself, I'm not going to take it. Even if it plays out and it scores me a 1,000 pips and I miss out on it, that's fine, you know. So I just have to wait, wait and be patient, just to make sure that all the entry criteria is met. It's now 7:39 a.m. here as well. We do have the London market open in about 20 minutes as well, or if you want to say 21 minutes as well. So let's see. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed as well to the YT channel, that's 215 Trades, as you can see here, please definitely go ahead and do so. All right, please go ahead and do so. So that's 215 Trades. That's the home of the 215 techniques. If you want to learn more about how to use the technique to look for entries on gold, then you can do it. So there's no news coming out today. Remember, there's New York session is on a holiday. Today's their big holiday over there, July 4th, Independence Day for them. No, Andy, this is all I use. All I use is the 215 technique, 215 zone, and how the price action reacts from the 215 zone. I use nothing else plus that. There's no indicators. I don't have any volume indicators, any RSI, MSI, KPI, KSI. No, none of that. Moving averages, none of that. It's just all natural lines, zone. That's it. Oh, you thought the holiday was yesterday? Nah. No, you can't take. Well, Sam, you can if you want, but I'm just saying. remember, guys, there's no. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just some random guy here on the internet. For me, there's no entry confirmed as yet, so I'm not looking to take any positions right now. All right, what's happening here on EU? Well, it has now tested that area. Let's see how this reacts. Gold on the other hand. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. Then I hit that button. That's how you do it. Okay. So what happens now? Yeah, definitely for sure. You have to follow your strategy and your rules because I know a lot of you guys are on here. You've never seen the 215 technique before. In all honesty, right? So doing this now is like the first time you're going to do it. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, so I muted him. So for me, I definitely have to see like you have it on 5 minutes. Yeah, this is a 5 minute time frame. You definitely have to follow your rules. If it's a case where you're looking for like a strategy, like you're searching for a strategy and you want to adopt the 215 technique as your strategy, then what you basically have to do then is then you have to do the research, right? You have to do the research and you have to do the research to understand what the technique is, right? So the best way of doing that is just go into here and you can rewatch all the videos all the streams that I have had from last year, right? From last year until now. Okay, you can rewatch those. Then you can also just come in and you can also follow through. Um, when I say follow through, you can stay on. You can come to the lives, the daily lives, 6:30 lives, the 2 hour lives, and then you can learn more about it and you can understand the technique a little bit more. Right. No, I haven't taken a long as yet. A reason being is that 15-minute rejection line here is still a little bit iffy when it comes on to the testing point perspective. So I'm still waiting for it just to be properly tested with a decent retracement. It was properly tested. Then once we get a candle close above this area, then that would make sense for a long to be. In all fairness, I mean we both use different strategies. Still like your stream, always stuff to learn. Absolutely, absolutely, R6. There's always things to learn in every day. No matter how much you know, you will never know everything. Yeah, you'll never know anything. Every day you'll never know anything. Wow. Alright, okay, EU. You see, pretty strong rejection from that area here, and we still have DXY as well pushing down. So you can see pushing down in the zone A. It still hasn't crossed in. So we might be seeing some reaction happening, like some rejection from this to the area here to see, let's say, a pullback or something like that. While it's trying to cross into that, then we could see a rejection here coming in. The volume is I wouldn't say that there's a whole lot of volume. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of volume because the market isn't the most volume we've seen in the past hour was at 7 a.m. thereabouts when we had these massive rejection candle from that sell side all the way up. But it has been slowly trickling down. And this could also be like what do you call it? This could also be like uh a reaction to the New York session being closed later on today because of the holiday. What is DXY? Now that's a very good question, Callie. Let me explain DXY to you. So DXY is basically the US dollar index. So it's basically the strength of the US dollar, right? So this overall chart, DXY, would basically show how strong the US currency is, right? So let's say let's say you have, so DXY, you have DXY for the USD. You have the yen basket for you have the yen basket for JPY. You have the, I think it's called GBP basket. I don't remember if it's GBP basket or if it's GXY for the pound. So it shows the strength of the currency, right? So DXY is the strength of the US dollar. So in a sense, if you see that DXY is moving in a direction, let's say that this was, well, as you can see, it's going down. So what this means then, that the other peers that are paired against the US dollar, so let's say GBP USD, right? If DXY is going down, then you should see like the opposite reaction on GBP USD. You should be seeing the charts going up. So if you look at this, you can see clearly where the price action here on DXY is going down, right? And because it has been going down, if you look on EU, you can see that the price action here on EU had, where's my arrows? You can see here where the price action has been going up. So how I use these two charts in a sense is to say then that if I'm looking here on DXY and I see that, because this is on the 15-minute time frame, it's not only just the 5-minute. I look at the 15-minute time frame, but the higher time frame candles, right, to show the overall stronger move. Yeah, I know. So you see, when it comes on to DXY and like and gold, it's not so clear. It's not so clear. It takes a while for DXY to translate to whatever is going on gold, because gold, as I said, is an emotionally traded pair. So most of the times, the price action that is happening is not even due to DXY. It's due to other things happening out in the world, but it usually has a closer translation to the currency pairs. How do I get off this thing? Okay, how do I get off this thing? How do you know I'm a noob. Oh, okay, disconnect. All right. Yo, Sean. Now this is ultimately it. It's now 7:50 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the UK market opening in about, what do you call that? What do you call that? You call yeah, NFP was 400 pips. Did you get in on that? How much of that 400 pips did you take home, Shan? London market opens in about, you got all 400 of that 400 pips that was given away in NFP? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, well, big shout out to you, my friend. Big shout out to you. 400 pips on NFP. Where are you now? Are you in Dubai? Or Mali? Or where are you? Malta, you on vacation? That's a lot of pips, man. Congrats to you, my friend. Congrats to you. I wish. Okay, almost at 20k. There it is. We're now at 20k likes. Appreciate it. 10 minutes until London open as well. He already ordered a Ferrari. Nice, 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 nice. guys? Do you have guys or no, we don't have anything confirmed with it. We're still waiting. Hopefully London can come in and do something. We still have 40 minutes left on the stream as well, so hopefully London can come in and do something. You entered at 3344. Nice, nice. That's you entered what at 3344? Oh, buy. You entered a buy at 3 at 3 at oh, okay. You entered all the way at the top. Entered all the way at the top. So you might be in a bit of a drawdown now. What, the 20 pip drawdown right now? Yeah, maybe it's 3334 versus 33. Oh, you're in drawdown now. Okay. Why did you enter there though? What was the analysis behind that? Why did you enter there? I am not saying that you were wrong or anything. I'm not saying that. I just wanted to know what was the reasoning behind entering there. Six VI. Hey, my friend, welcome. How has it been? Completely my fault for being impatient. See, tell you guys, rules are there to keep you safe. You have to follow them. So what were you waiting on, Patricia? What were you waiting on? Okay. Did you get any of that 400 pips that was being given out in on the news yesterday in FB? And it was FB? Yeah. Yeah, no news today. Remember, it's holidays, I think, in the US as well, which I know you already know that, but yeah. July 4th, so they're gonna go crazy over there. Also, it's Friday as well. Also the end of the trading week as well. I mean, a buy from 324, nice, to 33400 is good, of course. Why not? You're already pretty close there. You only need 600 pips to get there, so of course that's a very good bet. You're already up what, 200 pips already. Decent. Independence Day. So the barbecues are out. No one's well, some people are still going to work. Pretty sure Amazon is still working as well. I'm from the USA. I wish they would let us. You have to take a break sometime, Chris. You can't be in the markets all day every day, you know. You have to take a break sometime. I myself take breaks as well. Like this morning when I woke up, I wasn't going to come on stream because I felt like I was hungover. I didn't do anything though. But I felt like I had a hangover, so I was like, oh, July. I was like, get up, go do it. 3345, 3350 is a resistance. Yeah, well, yeah, it is a resistance. That's why we're getting a rejection from on that 15-minute time frame right there. And if you look at the 15-minute as well, look at that. That's horrible. It's only been tested by a wick. So I wouldn't say that was a decent, Khalid. I don't know, Khalid. That's it. What entry model are you using? Lots of things. So if you ask me a question like that, I can't give you a straightforward answer to such a question because I don't know what entry model you're using. What criteria are you looking for your entries? I don't know. Remember, I can't just look on the charts and say I'm gonna click the long or the short button. I can't do that, right? The only way I understand the market is if the market breaks, test, retrace, reject. That's the only time I'm going to click long or short. If there's no entry confirmed based on the 215 technique, I'm not going to get in. Come on, guys. So we have 30 minutes left on stream. Do you guys think that it is possible, right? Do you think it's possible for us to get to 30K likes? So we're at 20K likes now, and I really do appreciate all the support and the love that you guys have done to do that. Really do, really do. But do you guys think that we can get 10,000 more likes? Do you think we could get to 30K likes by the end of London stream? London have any news? No, there's no news coming out in the London. There's usually no news coming out in the London for the US dollar unless it's like some GBP news or some EU news or something like that. But hopefully there's some volume as well. So the London market opens in about 3 minutes as well. It's now 7:57 a.m. here in the UK. So let's see what is going to happen there. It's 12 a.m. at night for me right now. Where are you? You're in California, Chris? Yeah, the news yesterday, yeah, it was crazy. Yes, sir. No, it's 8 hours behind. You know where I want to go? I want to visit to 12:58. Where are you, Troy? Scalp so many trades. Nice, that's good. I'm very happy when you guys extract pips from the market, my friends. Yeah. Alberta, Canada. You know, ever since I was a kid growing up, I always said that I wanted to go to Canada, but I haven't gotten there as yet. I want to I would like to visit like that was a lot, Chris. I'm pretty sure that you could have only just entered one and just held it. Um, but I know the thrill. I know the thrill and the excitement that comes. I'm in the UK. That comes with the when you're scalping news. So you just want you're worried that it's gonna pull back and it's gonna hit you out. So you just move in your stop loss, trailing tightly, and it just keeps on kicking you out. And then you're tempted to go in again, and then you click it. To come 10K. Nice. That's some good scalping that. Yeah, that's definitely how it should be. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, that is 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. So you full port. So once you get a confident entry, you full port. Is that what you're saying, Chris? No, I'm at that point in stage. I'm at that stage now where it doesn't. Taking an L doesn't affect me anymore. I think that's even trickled down over as well into my life. Certain things don't affect me anymore. Yes, sir. An A plus setup. And you're good to go all day. Well, all right, no problem. If it works, it works. My prediction for the top, I think 3420 is max top. Yeah, that's a lot away from here now. You don't think it will go to all-time highs then again? Yeah, London has just opened. That's a sneaky open though. You haven't even seen any move. I'm guessing that London is going to consolidate all day. Khalid. What? Nothing has changed, Khalid. Nothing has changed since the last time. Nothing has changed. I'm still waiting for the areas to be tested. Yeah, today I think today is gonna be boring. Yeah, by the looks of it, maybe if there's nothing happening on the, I'm not gonna stay on the charts all day. So maybe after this stream, I'll just end and shut down my system, and then we just restart again on Monday. Yeah, nothing has happened as yet. I'm still waiting for the areas to be tested, Khalid. If there's no price movement by let's say 8:20, then I'll call it a day. Because even on EU, I guess even on EU, nothing happening on EU. But then all of the price movement happened in Asia. So if you were in Asia, then that would have been nicely. Let's see if I would have gotten an entry if I was in the Asia market. Yeah, pretty sure because this would have moved out of the zone. This would have come back and then you would have confirmed. Then you would have possibly, yeah. But yeah, I was about to bust crazy somewhere. Yeah, it could be in a little bit of a squeeze. Thank you for the follow, guys. Remember, I only need 4 persons, just 4 persons, just to get to 1,500 follows here on YouTube as well. So please definitely go ahead and do so. Additionally, as well, if you'd like to be a part of the Telegram group, the link of the Telegram group is on my TikTok page. So in that little about me section on TikTok, there's my Telegram group link there as well. And if you just want to click the link and it takes you into the group, it's also on my YouTube page in the bio as well. So I just need 4 persons, just 4 persons. I think maybe 4 or 5 persons just to get to 1,500. So if you'd be so kind, if you haven't yet subscribed, it would really make my day just to get to 1,500 subscribers. By the end of the week, which would basically today, because today is the end of the trading week and we won't start as well until tomorrow. Remember, we do have the big New York holiday as well, so maybe the London traders are taking a break today. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. What's going on here? Are we getting a Mr. pull up beside him? Man stayed up all this time. You don't drive well. The opportunity can be just around the corner as well, Chris. It's now 8:05 a.m. here in the UK. All right, Let's see what's happening here in EU. Just got an alert on that. So we do have the XY pushing up here on the 50-minute time frame, rejecting from the lower border of zone A. We can see here that EU is pushing down as well. Hmm. Minutes till this candle closes. I'll come back in a few minutes. There is volume hidden here. You see these candles where they're just disappearing and appearing in a direction. Yeah, there is volume here. So much Red Bulls though, my friend. That's not healthy at all. What, Chris? What? So is it that you only take entries in the London session, or you take entries in the London and New York and Asian? Do you take entries in all sessions? It's not. Oh my word! I don't think all the Americans that are on the stream here agree with what you're saying, Chris. I missed a pull up beside him. Flying, rising. Looks like a quick sell then. What's your before now, Khalid? What strategy did you use for your entries? Tan line, oh, obesity rate like maybe 50%. 50%. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. 1 minute left. Damn, just looking at the fast chart, looking at the streams, I hope. Oh my gosh, you guys are some stand-up comedian on here, man. I'm gonna need to skyrocket. I'm in. Alright, so Chris, I guess he just took a buy. If you're counting this as a test, then if you're counting this as a proper test, then the buy would make sense if this candle closed above the 215 zone here. So if you're counting that as a proper test, then if this candle closes here, then the buys would make sense if you want. Stop loss just at the bottom of the zone. So if that, yeah, this is like a Raijin candle. For those anime fans, you guys should know what Raijin or who Raijin is. Well, that candle didn't close above the zone anyways, so yeah, that's not even a valid buy. Even if I was counting that as a confirmation as well. Side stop loss. What's your stop loss on that, Chris? I hope you did. Did you full port that just now? Yeah, you see that. You see that. You see that. Disappear and appear again. Did you take that quick sell just now? Or are you gonna take the quick buy? Which one are you gonna do, Khalid? Wow, this is crazy. Now look at that. Hold on, did it confirm that sell on EU? No, it didn't. Oh, you took the buy. But you told us that it's gonna go for a sell. It is going crazy right now. Now we buy. How I can't buy. I can't buy on a red candle. I don't know. It's just so weird to me. I yeah. Who's we? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Chris. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Look at that. Look at that melt. That's a pretty lovely melt here on gold. It's 8:11 a.m. as well. We're going up until 8:30. So let's see what's going to happen. That was good. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. Only need about 4 persons to get to 1,500 for the week. Typical Drake candle destroy my strat. A Drake candle? Why do you call it a Drake candle? Thank you for that gift. Who took a short on that? Did anyone take a short on that? It's pushing down. We also have EU looking to confirm a short. Yeah, we have EU looking to confirm a short here as well. As you can see, DXY is pushing up as well. EU is looking to confirm a short. Six, you took a short. Thank you for those roses as well. Look up Drake vid on Twitter. In the US, people call long candles Drake candles. Oh, I didn't know that. That's the first I'm hearing that one. Charminese Royals. Took a sell, running 55 pips. Nice. Take out Asia liquidity would be nice. Yeah, Asia is all the way down at that 4-hour support. As well, 6 ended from 3344. Khaled saying it's only going to go up now. Well, let's see, Khaled. Let's see. Let us see what is going to happen. And if Khaled says it, that's what's going to happen. Let's see, it's only going to go up now. How about my viewers on YouTube? Anyone in any positions over there on YouTube? Are you going to take a long now, Chris? He just how many pips did he just lose on that entry just now? Enter the buy 338. Okay. I don't know how you guys do it though. But it's so hard for me. It's so hard for me because I can't take if let's say the candles are coming down, it's so hard for me to take wow, so hard for me to take an opposite entry without seeing a proper confirmation. Look at that. Yeah, the volume wasn't here, but now all the volume is here now. Look at this. All right, what's EU do? Oh wait, all right, so EU just confirmed a short here in EU. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna give it a come on, why are you doing this now? Let me see here. Yeah, this is a short confirmed here on the EU. I'm waiting for a better entry though, because this is just pulled back. So let's see if the XY flips. Wasn't watching that chart closely anyways. TJR just used me as liquidity. Wow. Tricky Friday. Definitely Tricky Friday. Gold is dropping to 332. Well, let's see. Yeah, these candles are crazy, man. Hey, Legend, morning, man. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the entertaining segment here. Of course, we don't use stuff. Chris, come on, man. Come on. All right. Khalid, are you in a position right now, Khalid? Who just entered the buy? You guys think it's gonna go back for yesterday's low? Yesterday's low is at 311. Market looks mad crazy. It is. It was calm just now, but I think it took some steroids or something. He's just behaving really, really mad right now. Yes, at 337. What did he enter? Did he enter a buy? Or did he enter a sell? What did he enter? Waiting for this to flip again, then I'll go for it. Take loss, stop profit. Bima, if I pronounce it that correct, buy. You entered a buy. I can't enter buys on red candles. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, it has to be in alignment. I don't know. All right, come on, guys. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 25K likes. We're not very far away from that. You see? So let's double tap that screen and get those likes up to 25K likes. Would really appreciate it if you can do so. Big shout out as well to my YouTube viewers over there. Happy to see that the numbers are growing on YouTube. Really, really do appreciate all the love and the support over there, my friends. Remember to hit that like button over there if you haven't yet done so as well. Additionally, as well, for my viewers over here on TikTok, if you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, that is 215 Trades, please definitely go ahead and do so. Big shout out to all my TikTok viewers as well who have liked the stream. 22.3K likes. That's a lot of fingering going on there. A lot of finger action right there on your phone screen, tapping that phone screens away. I really do appreciate all of that you're doing there. All right, thank you guys. Your fingers should have some six-pack right now on them to how dedicated you guys are to get those likes up. So let's see if we can get those likes at the 25K likes before the end of the stream, my friend. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the likes, Jakes. So we now have price action. It did try to test that 15-minute rejection line on the buy side. However, it didn't test it properly, so we weren't looking for any buys there. I wasn't looking for any buys there, sorry. Now, it's now price action has now come below the 215 zone. So ultimately, what I'm looking and what I'm waiting for it to happen is that I need to see test this area with a candle close below that line or on that line, then a retracement back to the zone, then rejection. TS too easy. What's too easy? R6 margin not calling. Nah, I don't think he full ported today. 6V, he's saying if the fib by day high to low, we came back to the 618 and rejecting. Sorry, you're saying longs would make sense right now, 6? Okay, I'm going to get some fresh air before I throw some. Chris, I thought he said that you don't get hung up on losses or something like that. Weren't you the one who said that? Why you throwing a tantrum now? All right, so that's the first candle close below the 215 zone. That's the first candle close below the 215 zone. So that's really different. It tested that 15-minute rejection line, but it only tested it with a wick. So I'm waiting for a proper candle close and a retracement back to the zone. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, Chris, yeah, he's panicking. So it's a waiting game right now. We just need to be patient as well. Oh, damn it. All right, so EU, the sell has left here on EU. Yeah, I forgot about you, EU. But the XY is moving up nicely. Sell would have been confirmed just about here for the short here on EU. But it has already left because I mainly was just focusing on gold. Anyways, so let's see what would have happened here now if that was taken. going all the way down to that 4-hour support. Yeah, missed this entry here on EU. Ultimately, price came tested that area, retraced, waited for the candle close, but when I came over here, that candle was already retracing, so I was just waiting for the flip, but I didn't come back in time. But now we can see the price action is pushing down and DXY is pushing up. Likewise, it's the same price movement here on gold as well. So I'm waiting for this area to be tested properly, then a retracement to the zone, then I can go back for a short here on gold. So that is what I'm waiting for. Khalid, when you say let's go, I don't know what. Oh, are you still in a You're still in that long. Chris, I guess I lied. I lost 400 now, and I'm only up 1,000 on the day. Bro, you're still up 1,000 on the day. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Profit is profit. Always remember that. Nice, Khalid. You're in profits. Good, good. I like that. Yeah, profit is profit, my friends. Always remember that. EU is pushing down nicely, but then DXY is coming into zone B, so might be seeing some rejections from here as well. No concrete setup just as yet. Still waiting patiently here. 8:22 a.m. here as well. Yeah, you definitely did tell us, Khaled. So what's your TP now, Khalid? Let us know where the market is going to go now. What's your TP on this? The sky and beyond. All right, so we're not using any TPs and we're not using any we call it. We're not using any TPs and we're not using any stop losses. So we just general. All right, all right. So this is all right. So this is the power play right now. Is that what you're saying? Let me see how many persons are thinking like Khalid. If you're in a long right now, put L in the chat. Let's see how many persons are thinking like Khalid and have taken a long in this area. If you're in a long right now, just put L in the chat. Let's see. Let's see how many persons. Hey, go. I haven't seen you in so long, my friend. How have you been? How have you been, my friend? So if you're in a long right now, put L in the chat. Khalid, it looks like you're the older one who see that that long entry there. Tio is in a short. Khalid is crying. 6 is in a short as well. Yo, man. All is well. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm good as well, man. I'm good as well. Happy that you're well as well. It's been a while. Yeah, I know how these things. I know life be life in, man. You know, life be life in, man. All things considered, you can see everything that's going on all over the place. So I know it would trickle down for some people, some places over the world who would experience it. So yeah, man, I'm glad to see you though. Very glad to see you. Tio says I don't see it going higher. Well, Khalid says it's generational wealth. It's going to produce right now. R6 is saying wish you all the luck, but this strat of yours will kick you out of the game. Well, let's see. Let's see who's going to be right, because it can still give Khalid his Yeah, thank you, Go. I'm back as well. Did take a bit of a sabbatical as well, so I'm back as well. So I'm trying to grow the numbers again on TikTok and also on YouTube as well. YouTube is growing pretty nicely. In all fairness, I really like seeing the numbers there. I'm not. I was in the era where I only had 2 viewers on, but now I have 7 viewers on, so I'm pretty grateful for that. So big shout out to you, my YouTube viewers over there. And TikTok is moving nicely as well. All right, that's a pretty strong rejection. Khalid, how are you looking? These are some Reigen candles, man. Disappearing, appearing. These are some magician candles, man. Look at that. Crazy, crazy volume. It's okay. You minus 35, but all right, minus 35. Okay, so what's your overall saldo? I need to see a proper test and retracement. So come on, Gold. This is Khaled. This is the only thing that I will be worried about for that long. This area is a clean area. Clean. You see that on the 5-minute time frame? You see how clean that is? This could be a vacuum that sucks the price action down. Like just give it a proper good suck all the way down to the bottom here. So yeah. So that's the only thing, because this can be a pretty decent vacuum that sucks the price action down, because it's clean, all clean here. If this candle close here and then retrace, reject, I'm in it. I can't take any longs below my 215 zone unless it hits a support and then confirms an entry 2 setup. But Khalid, what's your stop loss? Let me know what your stop loss is. Yeah, it's Friday anyways. Yeah, you're not gonna make it all good all week and then come on Friday and fumble the bag, kind of thing. UDX. What's UDX? Never heard of that one. Is that an indice, Tio? Oh, you mean gold? Okay. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, please definitely go ahead and do so. USL. Oh, that's what you call it. Okay. If you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. That's 215 trades. That's the home of the 215 technique. If you've learned anything from this, or if you just like the energy here today, just go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, Chris is mad, man. He's maybe outside taking a smoke or something. Yeah, he's going crazy right now. Yeah, he was like, oh, you got to go up, but that's why you wait. You have to wait. You have to really wait. You have to really wait, my friend. Doesn't he use ICT or something like that, or it's the fair value gap thing? If this candle closes in this area, then that's a test. All right, good. That's a decent test of the 15-minute rejection, closing below. So I'm going to move my alert now from that area, and I'm going to put it on my sell line, and I'm going to wait for a retracement now. So let me just remove this. So now what I'm waiting for now is just a retracement and close in the zone, and followed by a rejection from the zone. That's what I'm waiting for right now. That 15-minute sell side has now been tested properly. So if I get that retracement back into the zone and a close inside the zone and a rejection from the zone, then I'm in it. Khalid, you're quite awfully silent right now. How are you? Come on, guys. We just need 300 likes to get to 23K likes. If you can just hit the like button to get those likes up, I would really appreciate it. You seem like you know what you're talking about. How long have you been doing this? I have been doing this for a day. No. So I've been doing the I've been, what do you call this? I've been doing this consistently for a year. Let's put it that way. Before that, it was just on and off. But for a year now, Khalid is sweating. Oh gosh, it's below my 215 zone, so I wouldn't be looking for the longs right now. The only time I basically be considering taking longs is if price action comes down to these areas. If it comes down to my support area, but whether it's the 30-minute or the 1 hour or even the 4 hour, at that time then I would be looking for longs possibly if it does confirm like an entry 2 setup. But otherwise from that, then no. What do you think, Tio? Just pulling back right now. Thank you guys so much for the follow as well. Khalid, I hope it pulls back in to give you some profits and all of that, and then you do what you need to do, and then it goes the direction that it needs to go, so I can get some pips as well. Because we all can make it out of this, even though you're going in the opposite direction, you know. $8:32 a.m. here. I'm going to go up until 8:45 a.m. Putting in 15 minutes extra. It's Friday, so I'm putting in 15 minutes extra here. All right, so let's see if we can get to 25K likes by then. So we're almost at 24K, so we just need 300 likes just to get to 24K. So if we can get those likes up, let's see if we can do that. What was Khaled's entry price again for that long? 3337. Okay, yeah, so he's in profits then. Yeah, he is in profits now. It took you out. What was, I thought you said he didn't use, and it's now going up typically. All right, 24K likes. We're up. All right, so we just need 1,000 likes now just to get to 25K likes, and then I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where was the ASL? Because did you put it at 36? That's like 10 pips. Come on. This kind of needs to retrace deeply in the zone. Come on, retrace deeply if you're going to confirm that. Ah, look at that EU. Melting nicely. Missed that entry though. DP1 just would have been hit just now. Missed that entry on EU. Well, that's okay. All right, good. So candle has closed inside the zone. So all right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. All right. So we have the 15-minute rejection line being properly tested on the sell side, and also I'm also getting a retracement into the zone with a candle close on the inside. Pretty decent candle close on the inside, so I'm okay with that now. So if the price action was to come back down and close below that sell line and between that 15-minute rejection line, then I would be interested in going for that short in that area if it does do that. So I would be interested in trying for that short, maybe putting something like here. Stop loss just at the top of the zone. Right, and then just targeting maybe the lower time frame, the higher time frame, sorry, supports as my full on TP. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good, Khalid. So that's ultimately what I'm looking for. EU is moving pretty nicely in all fairness. Missed that entry though, but that's all right. TP1 would have just been hit at 7 pips. Would have moved that SL down like that. So what happened here on EU? There was there's 30-minute support here. This area was a 30-minute support, right? It was also a 1 hour support as well. And if you measure that distance away from the 215 zone, it was like 4 pips or something like that, 3 pips. So whenever there is such a close support or resistance to the 215 zone, the normal thing that you would wait for is that you would wait for it to be tested and wait for a retracement back to the zone, right? Then you wait for a rejection from the zone. So you basically like this. So as you see, price came down, tested the area here. Right there, price came down, tested the area there, rejected into the zone. This candle came down and closed. This candle came down and closed below the zone perfectly right here. But sadly, wasn't paying attention. So missed out on that entry on EU. On gold, no, because I think when I came back, this candle was already retracing, so I was waiting for it to flip. But when it was flipping, I was over here on gold. Well, yeah, you win some, you lose some, you miss some, you see some. So now here on gold, I've had the price action has broken below the zone, has tested the 15-minute rejection line here. It has retraced and closed inside the zone here as well. So now I'm just waiting for a rejection from the zone and a candle close below the zone here on the 5-minute time frame. And if I can get that price movement, then I would be interested in going for a short here on it. We're going up until 6:45 a.m. here, trying to see if we can get an entry confirmed here on stream for me to take an entry here with you guys. All right, good. So we're at 25K likes. Really do appreciate the love and the support, my friends. Big shout out to you guys over there on YouTube, naturally as well. So my TikTok viewers as well. Big shout out to you guys as well, who has all supported the live with all these likes and these shares and also these gifts as well. Sell 3340. I'm cook. Yes, I do, Nicole. If you need any assistance. Well, the fun thing about that, if you put it that way, so the thing is, this is the only technique that I use, the 215 technique, right? So if it's a case where you want to learn the 215 technique and this is something that you want to pursue, then sure, I'm your guy to go to. But if it comes on to SMC, ICT, support resistance, inverse Jewish, reverse unicorn, over the top unicorn, or 15-minute, or 40-minute, or no, then I'm not the guy. But if it's a case where you want to know the 215 technique and you want to master the 215 technique, then I'm the person. You can just reach out to me on Telegram, and we can have a chat, or even on TikTok. Send me a message on TikTok. Price has come back as well to test that point of interest, so that's good. Let's have a quick look at the 15-minute time frame. What does this look like? It looks good. We do have a 15-minute candle closing below that 15-minute rejection line as well, even though we do have this strong 15-minute candle pushing back here as well inside of the zone. So if this candle closes here around that point of interest and then the next candle does come down to confirm that sell, then that will be decent. So let's see what is overall going to happen here. EU is still moving down nicely. Congrats to those persons, whoever is trading EU and have taken that position there on EU. So waiting here on gold going up until 8:45 a.m. just to see if the entry is going to confirm here on stream or not. Just had a deja vu just now. Stock's doing well. Yeah, it's closed today. Which stocks are you talking about? Ah, I see. Oh my gosh, Chris. All right. So Chris is back. So tell us, what are you gonna do now, Chris? What are you gonna do now? What position are you gonna enter now? So there are a few. So if one, let me just explain to you guys what's ultimately what's going on here. Okay, let me just remove these lines. Right, on the sell side of the zone, this 15-minute rejection has been tested. Right, it has been tested. Okay, so if a candle comes back and close below the zone, then I would be interested in taking that chart. Right. However, for me to consider taking a long, it has to test this area properly with a candle close above the line or on the line, right? Not below the line like it did here. It has to be above or on, right? And then a rejection into the zone, followed by a rejection from the zone and a close above the zone, not exceeding that 50-minute rejection line, but above that buy line. So those are the two things. So right now, it hasn't confirmed an entry for me as yet. It did two of the three things that it was supposed to do for the sell, but for the long, it hasn't done any of them. Yeah, someone was saying history repeats itself yesterday as well, to say that July, was it July or June? July is going to be a high month, a long month. Yeah, it is funky. The one market that moved was EU, but missed out in that EU position. It's fine. Yep, it's definitely doing gold stuff. Chris, did you enter that position already? Anytime my mom asks how I pay for stuff, I tell her gold. She probably think I got gold bars. Oh my word. Yeah, you were right. You were right, Khalid, but you didn't hold it true. You fumbled the bag. You got what should I say? You got nervous because everyone was saying shorts. You got nervous, so you fumbled the bag and didn't trust your instincts and jumped out. It's going up at the minute. Yeah, it's pretty choppy. Pretty choppy. And definitely for sure, the world is going to go more complicated. It goes complicated every single day. It just gets more and more complicated. Something else is going to happen. He's on his holiday, man. He's good at his hotels or something, enjoying his little break. Just message him on WhatsApp. Nah, I'm gonna call on JP Morgan on him. Alright, no problem at all. Khaled, see you guys Monday. Remember, guys, I'm coming live again Monday at 6:30 a.m. At 6:30 a.m. UK time as well. So usually go from 6:30 to 6:30 to 4. 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. each day, each trading day, Mondays to Friday. And I'm actually going to go now as well because the market isn't doing anything. All right. So before I leave, I just want to say I come live 6:30 a.m. UK time, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. UK time. All right. So before I go, I just want to say to my YouTube viewers over there, big shout out to you guys. Really do appreciate your support and your viewership over there, and for everyone over there who has subscribed and who has also liked the stream. Really, really do appreciate the love and the support. For my TikTok viewers as well, really do appreciate the engagement in the chat. Not only that, we've hit 25.8k likes as well. That's a record as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate all those persons who share the live and also those persons who subscribe to the TikTok page as well. For all the persons who are on YouTube, on TikTok, who also went over and subscribed to my YouTube page, really, really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate all the persons who gave those gifts as well. I just want to say thank you all. Appreciate it every single day. So you guys know what I'm already looking for here. So if you want to take an entry using the 215 technique, these are the things that you'd look for. If you get a close below the sell line between that 15-minute rejection line, then it would be a short, but you need to see a test and retracement of that 15-minute rejection line on the buy side to look to consider taking along with the 215 technique. So I'll see you guys again on Monday, my friends. See you guys on Monday again, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. So stay safe, my friends, and if you're gonna take more entries over today, happy trading, and I'll see you all next week.